Back to my channel. So today we'll be looking at a continuation of what we looked at in the previous video, which was where we set up the simulation environment. Now we'll be installing the feed streams. So if you're based on the process description that we talked about before, so if you're interested in knowing how to install material streams in DWSim, please keep on watching. So this is the process flow sheet that we're looking at, and in this case we'll be looking at how to install feed 1 and feed 2 material streams. So that's the beginning of the flow sheet, and we need to look at how to do that. So we have the specifications for feed 1, the name, the temperature, the pressure, the molar flow rate, and the stream molar composition, which is these. So we have the molar fractions. And same as well for feed 2, we have all that information as well. So let's jump right into the software and try to translate the information that we've gotten on here into the software. Okay, let's jump right into it. So the first thing we've already set up our property package, we've put our compounds in, and so the next thing we need to do is to install our feed streams. So feed streams are material streams basically, so that's what we can see on the object palette here. So a material stream is basically the way that you show on the DWSim simulation software how material is entering or leaving a particular unit operation. So we've dragged and dropped that, and we can see that it is automatically given a name, but we can always change that. So we need to change that to feed 1, and so we can do that by literally just typing in that. So we can see already our property package and our flash algorithm are already there. So here we can specify what the variables are, whether temperature, pressure, temperature, vapor fraction, pressure, enthalpy, pressure and entropy, or temperature and vapor fraction. So we have these options here, but today we would be looking at temperature and pressure because that's what we've got. So we are told that our temperature is at 60 degrees Fahrenheit and our pressure is 600 psi absolute. And so we have those installed. So we've put in those values. So it's quite intuitive as well because it tells you it will be calculated because we are using TP. This will also be calculated because we're using TP. So literally those are the two things that we need to put in. The other thing that we need to put in is a flow basically, and we'll be putting in here 6 million. Okay, so we've got that in here. Now the next thing to do here is to put in our composition, which is in moles, in molar fractions basically. So here we can see that we can put it in as molar fractions, mass fractions, molar flows, or mass flows. So we would be putting in what we've got here, and so we know that we've got as molar fractions. So for nitrogen we've got 0.01, for carbon dioxide we've got 0.01, for methane we've got 0.6, for ethane we've got 0.2, and so you need to click on accept or update when you're done. And yeah, so that's done. So the next thing we'll do as well is to install the second feed stream, which we do once again same way. Not gonna, it's pretty much the same thing, so I'll just do that quite quickly. So for this one, we know that it's mass fractions, so we're going to click on mass fractions and instead put in the data. So that's it. That's all we need to be able to specify our feed 1 and feed 2. So just to show you as well things that you can do when you've got your feed streams available. So you can see here, you know, some data. When you click on it, you can see some data on it. So you can also get the results here. So if you click on the results tab, you can then see all the information that you require. So for example, we could see that you can see the mole fraction, vapor and liquid. So we can see that's the mixture, you know, just loads of information, whatever kind of information you're looking for, the properties, the fugacity coefficient, the flow rates for each one, you know, it's all there. The other thing I was going to show is that for each of them as well, you could do like a phase envelope. And what a phase envelope is really is just to show you the so it just shows the phase envelope just shows you for a particular feed stream. So you have your feed 1, for example, you can do like a pressure, temperature, pressure, enthalpy, you know, all these different types of envelopes as well. You can decide to put a quality line of stability curve or a phase identification curve as well. And you can also decide where you want your boiling point to start from and where you want your bubble point to start from and where you want your dew point to start from. So I think we're pretty happy with all these. So we just click on build envelope and we wait for it to calculate the envelope lines. And so we can see, so this is the line of all the bubble points, and that is as well. So for each at this pressure and this temperature, you know, it will form a particular composition of this stream will start to form bubbles. Yeah, and then it goes all the way there. So we can see the critical point here as well, and we can see the operating point here as well. So that's 600 psi and 60, that should be 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And then this is your dew points as well. So that's basically it. And you can also get the data out. So you can literally copy and paste this data out into Excel, for example. So you can just, you know, click on like you can highlight everything, copy it and paste, copy it and then paste it into Excel. So that's that for your feed streams, and so hope you've been able to learn what you can do, how to input data into the feed streams, the kind of information that you can then get from the feed streams as well. Of course, you can always do this, you know, this is just for the aesthetics really. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to send me an email or put it in the comment section as well. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.